Hello guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time of listening to this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell so that whenever I post a new video, you will get notified as soon as possible. Yeah, so this is the midweek market outlook. So I'm bringing you the weekly market outlook. I also bring you the midweek market outlook. You look at what price has done in the previous days, and based on that information, we use it to speculate what is yet to happen in the next few days so far as the current week is concerned. Yeah, so I will also be pointing out some trades that you should have seen and some other potential ones. Yeah, so for Monday, Tuesday, and today being Wednesday, I haven't really been behind my chart just as I do regularly. Alright, yes, I've been very busy with a lot of things, so I've been very off my charts. I just come and sit on my charts just for a few minutes, and then I just attend to whatever I need to attend to. So this week has been very tight for me, but aside all that, I've been able to catch some pips on the market. Today like this, I caught some pips on CHF JPY and Euro JPY. Euro JPY I caught like 120 plus pips on it, and some other pips to number of pips to on CHF JPY. We'll get there and then you see how price reacted and how you could have taken advantage of that reaction. So let's start with the dollar index. And mind you, today too was CPI. Okay, today was CPI, and the data came in below expectation. All right, yeah. So that means US inflation. We had a lower percentage. I haven't checked. I haven't really checked though, but I know we had a lower percentage. Yes. And I really know we had a lower percentage. Looking at how price reacted on the market. All right, yeah. So if you have seen, I think it's, let me quickly see on my phone if I'll be able to check the the high impact news that is the CPI numbers. Let me quickly check and see, because I know definitely we had a negative. We had price giving us, or the calendar giving us a below expectation. Yeah, yes. So the inflation rate came out as 4.9%. Yes, and then the expectation was 5.5%, and it came out as 4.9%. All right, yeah, which means the dollar had a bearish move. That is why you are seeing this strong bearish move here. Yes, so at the moment, that is the CPI data reports for you. So let's look at what is happening on the various charts. We start with the dollar index. For the dollar index, for a while now, we've seen the dollar index not really giving us a clear direction. Let's switch to daily and see. Yes, so at the moment, the dollar index is really not giving us a clear direction. Price has been stalking around this area, which I don't like. I don't really like the kind of price action I'm seeing on the dollar index. That is why, if you're on my channel, you realize that I'm not so much focused on the USD pairs for 2 weeks now, because I'm not really comfortable with what is happening on the dollar index. Yeah, so whenever the dollar index is stalking, for some reason I don't want to even touch the USD pairs, because the dollar index is not really giving me a clear direction. So I just prefer to sit on my hands and focus on the JPYs. Yeah, so that is just that for the dollar index. For now, I'll still be watching how price is going to react on the daily before I scale down to the 1 hour to find some good opportunities. Inversely on the USD pairs. All right, yeah. So that is just that for the dollar index. Let's look at what is happening on USD JPY. So for USD JPY, we've seen USD JPY giving us consolidation right from last week Friday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday we saw this bearish move. All right, this impulse move to the to the downside. So all these you are seeing here were consolidations until the CPI data was released. Then you saw price what moving to the downside. So based on this price reaction here, I can say that we are likely to see USD JPY continue to push to the downside to take out this low. So currently, that is my perspective on USD JPY. But let's switch to the 4-hour and see if the higher time frame can give us some little bit of a clue. Yes, so you've seen price stalking, then you've seen price shifting to the downside, and this tells us that this is a sponsored move. All right, yes, there is some big money or some heavy liquidity that has been injected into the market, and the injection of the liquidity was directed to the downside. So at the moment, I'm expecting to see price continue to shift to the downside, but for now I would be expecting to see price violate this bearish candle we are seeing here. So that is going to be a confirmation for me that clearly price is going to continue to push to the downside. So I wait for this confirmation, that is a push to the downside, a little bit of a retest, then we see a continuation to the downside. Yeah, so that is going to be my expectation. I'll look at how price is going to react. If we see this bearish candle being violated, then definitely you're going to see price push to the downside. All right, yeah, so be watching USD JPY and how it's going to react. Yeah, so that is just that for USD JPY. Let's see what is happening on AUD/USD. So for AUD/USD too, we really haven't seen a clear direction. This is a price action that I'm not so convinced in. All right, or this is a price action that would not even attract me to put my money on, because I wouldn't be convinced to even put my money in this kind of price action. Because Monday we saw price pushing to the upside, then after 10 a.m. Eastern time we saw price pushing to the downside. Sunday we saw price pushing to the upside. All right, it pushed the upside into Monday, then after 10 a.m. Eastern time we saw price pushing to the downside, and we saw a little bit of a retracement. Tuesday we saw price pushing to the downside, and remember price was still above Sunday's open price, which the only option I would have gone in for was to take a sell. But since we had the CPI news coming up, I was just waiting to see how the CPI news will react to the market, and we saw price giving us this heavy bullish momentum. And at the moment, you've seen price retracing into the zone. All right, tapping a little bit below Sunday's open price, which to me, price action like this, I don't really fancy it, because if I really want to buy in this condition, I want to see price have a deeper movement, or price should be really below Sunday's opening price. All right, that would be very cheap for me to buy, or I'll consider that to be very cheap. At this moment, price came below Sunday's opening price, but it wasn't really, it's not really cheap. All right, yes, it's not really cheap. If I'd seen price coming here like this, all right, yes, coming here like this to tap into, let me show you, to tap into this bullish order block here, I would have been very confident to take a trade. All right, yes, price tap into this bullish order block, then we would have seen price moving to the upside. I would have been very confident that yes, price is below Sunday's opening price or weekly opening price, and for that matter, it was a Wednesday, which would have happened to be the low of the week. All right, so all these things were not really coming together for me. That is why I wouldn't have, or I wouldn't even join this price action. So at the moment, I'm still quiet on AUD/USD. All right, yes, I want to see a clearer price action, because what I'm seeing currently is not really clear for me. What I'm seeing currently is not clear for me. So let's see what happens Thursday, Friday. All right, yeah. So that is just that for AUD/USD. Let's quickly look at NZD/USD. Let's see if it gave us C. It's still the same thing, man. Man, it's still the same thing. Still the same thing. It's really the same thing. Nothing special. Yeah, nothing special. So I'm still quiet on AUD. Let's look at what is happening on Euro JPY. So for Euro JPY, I really had some good pips on Euro JPY. All right, yes. So if you watched my weekly market outlook, you have no excuse. You really have no excuse to miss out on this move, which is 100 and let me see. So let's see here. Yeah, because I mean, if you are selling here, your ideal target should be below this low. All right. If you are selling here, your ideal target should be below this low, because below this low are what lies what sell stops. Yes. So if you sold here, your ideal target should be below this low, and price give a nice sweep of this what sell side liquidity we are seeing here. So just as I was saying, if you watched my weekly market outlook, you have no excuse. Trust me, you have no excuse to miss this move here, which gave us 146. It gave us 146 pips. Yeah, because I mean, look at what happened. Monday we saw price giving us this high, then you saw a move. You saw an impulse move. Right after this impulse move, there was a creation of a fair value gap. If you can't see it, let me show you. Let me show you the fair value gap. Yes, I just want to show you the fair value gap. This low, all right, this low, and then this high. So this low we are seeing here, this low, and then this high. So between this low and this high, that is what the fair value gap. Look at how price tapped into that fair value gap. Look at how price tapped into that fair value gap on Monday. And so let's see here the number of pips. All right, yes, would have gotten like 75 pips just free of charge. All right, look at how simple it is. Price tapped into the fair value gap, then it sold. And look at this. Tuesday, we saw price moving to the upside. On Wednesday, price tapped again. You had an opportunity again to sell from into this fair value gap. You really had an opportunity to sell into this fair value gap. All right, and look at it. Once price tapped into this fair value gap. All right, once price tapped into this fair value gap, your stop loss would have been somewhere here. All right, and then your ultimate or your ideal target would have been this low. So yes, almost 160 pips, almost 160 pips. All right, yeah, so this is how simple it looks. Yeah, so if you watched my weekly market outlook, you had no excuse, because I really outlined everything to you on the daily time frame. Let's switch to the daily time frame and let me show you how my model played out. And I gave you what I'm expecting to see, and it played out just as that. Let's switch to the daily and see. It played out just as that. All right, I made you aware I was expecting a swing high to form. All right, we had a swing high, didn't we? Yes, we did. All right, 1, 2, 3, a lower high on the left, and then a lower high on the right of this very bearish candle. That makes it a swing high. Then we had a lower swing high. We had a lower swing high. We really had a lower swing high. 1, 2, 3, a lower high on the left, a lower high on the right of this bullish candle you are seeing here. So you could have even placed a sell stop right at this low, then your stop loss will be somewhere here. Then you catch this. All right, yes. And so if you did just exactly that, you'd have gotten the full pie. All right, you'd have gotten the full. You'd have traded a full candle of today. All right, and look at look at how simple I just explained, or I exposed this trading setup to you. So if you come and tell me that you watched my weekly market outlook and then you missed this setup, man, I have every right to take you out of my YouTube channel, to take you out of my Telegram group, because I mean, you are just there. You decide not to even take whatever I tell you. Look at this. Just look at this, man. This is something that you don't have to really take it as a joke. All right, I always show you my model right in your face. So if you still don't know how I trade, or you are still confused about how I go about my trading and all that, and then you can't follow, then I don't really know what is wrong with you. I don't know. I don't really know what is wrong with you. All right. Yeah. So at this point on Euro JPY, I'll be looking at this bearish candle here. All right. If we violate this bearish candle here, then definitely you're going to see price push to the downside. So currently, that is what I'm looking at on Euro JPY. All right. So until I see a reaction, all right, until I see a reaction, or until I see price taking out or violating this bearish candle we are seeing here, I'm not going to do anything on Euro JPY when it comes to sales. Okay. Yes. And so by us seeing price violating this candle and then pushing it to the downside, this candle automatically becomes our bearish breaker. All right, this candle automatically becomes our bearish breaker. I'll just wait for the retracement to form the swing high, then I'll take a sell to the downside, taking out this low as well as these lows too as well. All right, look at how I've really made things simple for you, so you have no excuse. But let's switch the weekly and see if the weekly can give us a strong confirmation. Yes, I mean, the weekly is showing us that we are going to see a continuation to the downside. All right, by seeing this price action in the weekly, I'm not expecting to see price continue to push or reverse to the upside, because we've already seen the formation of the swing high. We've already seen the formation of the swing high. So today's price action completed that swing high. But remember, this is the weekly time frame. So until or unless this week's end, this swing high is not really 100% confirmed. Okay, yes. So unless the week ends, so if the week should end, all right, if the week should end like this, like just as we are seeing here, just as we are seeing this swing high formation, then definitely you're going to see price continue to push to the downside. All right, to take out all these outside liquidities, which is going to be about this is going to be about almost 1,000 pips, almost 1,000 pips. All right, yes, almost 1,000 pips. So that is just that for Euro JPY. So just be watching that pair as well. All right, let me quickly show you CHF JPY. This is one of those pairs that, I mean, I just trade it all by myself. I mean, I don't really share it in my community. Yes, so I took a sell today on Euro JPY. Let me quickly show you the sell that I took. Yeah, so this is a sell setup that I took on Euro JPY. All right, yes, so I closed 70% of this position somewhere around here, yeah, which is 113 pips. All right, at this point I'm still expecting to see a continuation to the downside. All right, yes, I'm still expecting to see a continuation to the downside. So prior to New York session, I might see price push to the upside to take out this high. All right, to take out this high into this zone, then we see a continuation to the downside. Yeah, so that is my expectation on CHF JPY. Yeah, so that is just that for the midweek market outlook. If you haven't subscribed to this channel, click on the subscribe button and smash the notification bell If you're not part of my Telegram community, look at the description box or check the description box below. The link is there. Click on a link and be part of the Clairvoyant Traders Telegram community. I'll come your way again another time. I wish you all good luck and good trade.